All right, welcome to my channel, Life of an Entrepreneur. And my name's Josh Zwetzley. I started a company called Icarus Group with my friend Themis. He's a Greek guy. He actually started living in the UK, but he's moved back over to Greece recently. And I don't know where this channel's going, to be honest. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. But I just want to sort of document my journey a little bit, give some insight into some of the things that as an entrepreneur I've got to deal with, some of the curveballs which have been sent my way, which there's been a lot, which you just don't even think about, to be honest. Um, for instance, just all this week I've been sorting out insurance for my business. So my business. I'll give you a bit of background. So my business, it started off. Me and my friend just started the company. We didn't even really know what we wanted to do or to sell, and we started selling. Basically, just sort of fell into selling lab consumables at first, because my friend Themis, he used to work at some labs, so he had some contacts with a lab back in Greece actually, selling. Well, they used to do fuel sampling for bunker ships. So these are just massive ships that they carry like fuel oil. So yeah, we started sending these cube retainers to lab that are like these little containers that you fill up with oil when you take a sample. Um, Started selling those, and then we sort of jumped up a bit more business, selling other lab consumables to. He worked for two labs, one in the UK, one in Greece. So yeah, started jumping up some business there. And then we both worked for a composites company. So we used to do composite repairs for oil and gas companies. So repairing pipelines mostly. Okay, just got rudely disturbed. Um, no, I can't remember where I was now. So yeah, yeah, we were doing composite repairs for oil and gas companies, repairing pipelines, creative pipelines, and basically just sort of looked at the business and thought, you know what, we can do this a lot better. And we're sort of building up a bit of capital. At this, our business was more of a side hustle than yeah, actual like our primary jobs. So yeah, we were just putting some money on the side, and then I thought, you know what, we can do this a bit better. So we applied for a couple of business accelerators, and yeah, did that, and it got to the point where it was right. I need to put a serious amount of work into this composite side. And I can't do that whilst I'm working full time, especially because I was still working at the composites company that I was at. I was like, there's a bit of conflict of interest here. So I actually had a no compete at the time. So on UK sort of territories, I wasn't allowed to touch them. So basically I quit my job and then spent the next few months, just preparing. I had 6 months of no compete, so I had to sort of work that out. I was getting stuff ready in the background, and just really, yeah, preparing. All in the meantime, pushing the lab side as well. And yeah, just to talk you through some of the things, like I mentioned insurance. So we finally got to the point where, as you can imagine, with composites, working in the oil and gas industry, it's a very, very safety critical industry. They're very, well, as you would expect. Very safety conscious. So we had to qualify our composite to an ISO standard, and an ASME standard as well. So that's what does ISO stand for? International Standard. What does ISO stand for? Let's look this up quickly. ISO. International Organization for Standardization. And then ASME is the American Society of Mechanical Engineers, I believe. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, mechanical engineers. So they're basically there's two governing standards for composite repairs. And it's basically just, make sure they're safe to use. So yeah, we've literally just qualified our composite to both those standards. It's been a long process, plenty of curveballs thrown in there, because especially because we're developing a product which doesn't exist on the market at the moment. So we've had to come up with sort of a new few techniques, and there's definitely been a few unforeseen things as well, a few unforeseen circumstances. So yeah, finally done that part of the getting ready, and then it's got to the point where we're actually ready to start doing jobs now. So start going repairing pipelines, and it's not just limited to oil and gas. It's pretty much all heavy industries, and eventually when we want to branch out into composite repairs for boats, wind turbines, aircraft. So really, there's a massive amount of different industries we can go into with this. But yeah, business insurance is just not one thing. I mean, working as a mechanical engineer at my old company, just never really considered. You hear it thrown around a bit, but yeah, didn't really think about it. And because we got the lab side and the composite side all under one banner, so trying to get insurance, I found that pretty much like 95% of insurance companies don't want to insure oil and gas because it's risky. And then the ones that do want to insure oil and gas, they just specialize in oil and gas, but they don't touch the rest. But fingers crossed, I found an insurance company that is willing to work with us, but it's taken a lot of getting there. And yeah, so I have to fingers crossed on that one. But yeah, we'll have to see. And then just on the other sides, I mean, there's just so many things that you expect that you do that you didn't ever expect you'd end up doing. I've been designing a catalogue all day. I found myself in the past, at midnight wrapping up lab consumables into boxes. I've no background in labs at all. So yeah, you find yourself wrapping those into boxes at midnight, ready for an order to go out the next day. But yeah, it's all fun, keeps you on your feet, and yeah, I'll keep up with these, see where it goes, and yeah, hopefully show you a bit more hands-on stuff as well, not miss me talking into the camera. Show you a bit more about what I do, how I've been going about it. For me, it's a journey as well, so I'm learning all the time. So yeah, I'll keep you up to date with that.